Hello, welcome. Stream number 10, I think we're on now. Crossout Racing, 6 PM on the 20th of July. Just got home from work, so I've missed the first hour of race mode, but we are good to go now through to the end of the session. So we've got good 3 hours of racing coming right up. Already got the racer loaded, ready to go, so let's jump straight into it. Oh, not ground battle, that's not the intention right now. I've had no warm-up, so this is going to be quite disastrous first race, but we'll see what happens. Bridge map's always a good sign, but perhaps would have preferred that as a second one rather than the first one. Interesting, you get the flag experience bonus even in race mode. And we're away. I like getting away cleanly, first down the bridge. It's usually a good sign. That was not great though. It's going to let somebody catch me up. Taken the fuel tank off the front of the car today just to see how much difference, if any, it really makes to performances. Obviously I'm sacrificing fuel by doing that. Whoops, watch me going. I wasn't expecting somebody to be stopped just there. Yeah, obviously fuel barrels add extra weight, so that's not a good thing in race mode. Don't know where the competition is here. I suspect, yeah, there's one coming down the river behind me. Not really paying full attention here, so I'm not delivering peak performance. But yeah, I just wanted to see whether it made a noticeable impact to the overall by dropping out the fuel barrel. I don't know what this guy's doing. He seems to be driving in all sorts of random directions. Is that my competition? No, it's not. My competition will not be far away if I drive like that for the rest of the race. Yay, win, win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, I just wanted to see how much difference it made dropping the fuel tank, and difficult to tell from the bridge map because I would usually expect to win on the bridge map, so that's not telling me a great deal. So yeah. There was another piece of thinking behind it as well. Not only does it carry that weight, and I don't really need the fuel at the moment. Got plenty of fuel reserves and I'm not really using it particularly. But also, albeit it's always got value, you can always sell it. But it also slightly disbalances the car. My car was just a fraction front heavy, so on the train map, I'm just suffering one or two issues trying to make the jump. I think it's called the factory. I call it the train map, but it's the factory map. Where there's a jump over a train is quite a critical part of that map, and by having that fuel tank on the front, it just makes it a little bit nose heavy, particularly if there's a booster firing when there shouldn't be. Selling my rocket boosters. I listed a whole bunch of rocket boosters last night for race mode that I'd accumulated over a period of time. I hadn't intended to keep. I bought them specifically because they were cheap when race mode wasn't on. Bought them so that I could sell them when race mode was on, at which point boosters become far more valuable. Right, it's a pretty ropey start to this race, that's for sure. Triple boosted to try and make sure I got over the jump, but triple boosting made me crash into the ramp, so I didn't even get to the jump, never mind get over it. And then trying to recover that bad start. Got a bit all over the place so far since. Well, I'm third. Okay, that's not a bad position to be in at this stage. It's not good, but I can see two people in front of me, so I assume they were first and second, and a clean jump is going to have helped me close the gap there. Ooh, that's not going to help very much though. And that's probably not the greatest of ideas either. Boosting up there. We lost one there, so we've moved up to second with the leader in sight. Just turned at the wrong point there. There's an awkward little dip, and if you turn just in that dip, you can find yourself turning when you're not fully grounded. Oh no, I never did that. What caused me to lose traction there? Just suddenly shot off sideways. It's completely out of my control. That one I have to take the blame for. That one's going to cost me any chance I had of catching those other two. Catching the leader. Now it's two. Just going to have to go for it now. I'm going to have to boost over the jump. Boost all the way through here. To try not to boost too much there. Didn't quite get second. Now of course if you jump out you get nothing now, don't you? Gonna do it anyway. Unfinished battle, yeah, no experience, nothing, no scrap. Useless. So I just wanted to check. So that was the first one, that one that I just won. So it is going to be an adequate counter. Right, back to it. So here we go. Chasing down level 29 engineers, so we're almost at the end of the engineers levels. Oh, I should change my driver as well and start boosting up one of the weaker drivers as well. Race mode's great for getting XP. And the driver makes no difference to your race performance, so you might as well put in the driver that you want to train up the most, that you don't actually tend to train up otherwise. I'm pretty sure I'm faster than this guy, albeit I'm not actually getting past him here. Dude. This thing seems really stable today, this vehicle. Normally I'd slide that round that last gate there, and it helps you, you know, a bit of a slide helps you straighten up more quickly. right, I'll just stick an extra boost in there that I wouldn't ordinarily do. Lined up for coming round here. Again, probably wouldn't ordinarily do that second boost there either, but things are tight. Don't know where that guy went. Careful. Just getting a little bit greedy. The pressure this guy's putting on is telling a little bit. It's making me do things I wouldn't ordinarily do. Things that are a little bit dangerous. Like that. Well, that cost him, didn't it? He was feeling the pressure too. Yeah, whatever, dude. He's clearly not happy at losing that one. I didn't see anything that suggested he'd had a lag. It's not like he just drove on or whatever. He was trying to smash into me. He'd over boosted, couldn't make the turn. It hit me instead. Hit me instead and flipped on his side. I'm not sure what about that he thought was caused by a lag. But yeah, anyway. Oh, that's 2 race wins I haven't recorded on my stream counter. There we go. Just keep up to date with the race wins. Yeah, so that will tell you that I had made 18 in my first racing session after I set up that counter. So 18 wins in 4 hours, that was. The break in the middle, so trying to match or better at least that run rate. So that's, well, I normally aim for 5 wins an hour. So in 3 hours I'm aiming for 15 today. That was not quite the way to get this race underway. I was doing alright until I did that. Why has that guy got bloody spikes on? I mean, honestly, I'm all for part of racecraft, as I call it, a little bit of nudging people around where necessary. But to put actual spikes on is getting a bit silly. Yeah, interestingly enough, I'm sliding all over the place this battle, whereas 5 minutes ago I was saying, or started to say, that I couldn't make it slide when I wanted to, which is a pretty interesting situation. Gone from can't slide to can't stop sliding. It's properly costing me here. I can't keep the thing in a straight line all of a sudden. Very bizarre. Right, let's get past Ruslan. I thought his name was Russian for a minute, but clearly not. That guy seemed to stop under that rock and then shoot out just as I came past. It's almost like he'd waited for me, but I mean, I know I got involved in that tangle at the beginning. I don't know who else was involved in that, but I didn't really think anyone would particularly have taken offence at that. It's not like I deliberately caused that to happen, and I'm pretty sure it would have been obvious to everyone that I hadn't deliberately caused that, but who knows. Back behind these guys again. Yeah, take your stupid spikes and fuck off. Oh, Ruslan's missed the gate. Oh, that was the finish line as well. I forgot that was the last lap. I apologise for that because he just missed that gate. It was pretty unfortunate for him. Yeah, bizarre kind of handling characteristics this evening. Gone from couldn't make it slide to couldn't stop it sliding. Quite like to get somewhere in the middle. Maybe it's just me getting used to it this evening, getting quicker as the races move along, or maybe it's that first couple were easier races or something, don't know. Only 150 points, so I wonder if it's time based. I wonder whether the reputation is time based. Well, that's 3 wins already this evening. This is good. Lots of points. I've got Bulldog in. That's not a bad one for me to be levelling up, but I think perhaps once it reaches its level, I will skip out. I haven't got any of the same racers carried on. Completely new set of racers. It's not uncommon. Yeah, that was terrible. I was nowhere near far enough to the right on that. This race is over. Jesus, how am I not last? It's not like there was a big pile up causing carnage that somebody else got caught up in and that's why they're still behind me. There's absolutely no reason anyone should still be behind me there. I just drove straight into the thing and that was that. Oh, this is not good. Didn't mean to shove him there, but the other guy was kind of in the way. The busman dude was just recovering himself from a spin or something. I don't mind jumping over there as long as I know I'm properly lined up. It's quite dangerous boosting up a jump because it gets your weight distribution all wrong. Just sends you tipping forwards, which is a pretty dangerous place to be. So yeah, I took that quite far to the right, pointing straight. Normally I take it not quite that far right, but I'm pointing right, which makes it then difficult to turn. Oh shit, didn't mean a double boost there, that's going to be trouble. Ah, that's what Busman did last lap. This has really not gone well. Blimey, he was in second place. How the hell am I that far up the field? So many people have jumped out. I guess the point is now, if you're going to jump out, you might as well do it really early. You know you're not going to get any points if you jump out. You're not going to get any scrap, you're not going to get the points, you're not going to get anything for jumping out. That's the way to do it. That was perfect, that jump. The angle right came out facing the right way, and then because I was able to fire a booster just as I landed, it was able to direct me the right way and not even carry the momentum that was slightly in the wrong direction. Yeah, so that's what happens if you boost on a jump. That jump I tend to do it, but I think what happened there was I was just too late firing it, so I didn't have enough speed and all of the acceleration was pushing me the wrong way. Second place, of course, I forgot I wasn't winning. Wait for this all to be sorted out now. Go, Oil Hunter. Not quite going to finish, but what's the barge boards on the front? You made it look a bit like a race car, haven't you? Yeah, unnecessary waste of parts and weight. 240 this time. Take a fuel barrel to get petrol. Well, I would do, but you don't actually get petrol. Ouch. I don't even want this. A growl cabin, I barely use it, but it's going to swallow all of my resources here. Bosh. I do want these ones and I can't get them otherwise. Okay, right, where were we? So it's interesting to see that I had a good spate of wins there pretty quickly at the beginning. So just thinking the fuel tank weight experiment situation. Yeah, that is why I don't normally come this way on the first lap, because there's always somebody in the way. You are much better off to go round the back of the ship where A, there's less people, and B, it's a lot roomier as well. Straight, seem to have a bit of a gap, which is good but interesting, given that I really wasn't that far ahead of everyone when we came round the into the final straight. So I really did pull out quite a big gap there going round that final turn into the back straight. Yeah, I should have probably hit a booster there, but just get lined up here and get the boosters in nice and early so I can fit a third one in, even if I can't control it. Yeah, lesson learned. Definitely don't do a third one there, no matter how early you get to hit it. Alright, it's time to start picking the way through the back markers, preferably without hitting anyone, but knowing my track record, that's not likely to happen. Okay, that's not bad. Didn't hit him. No. Phew, thought I was going to get stuck behind those containers there. And you've left me plenty of room to come around the high side. I don't like going down that dip because it just unbalances everything. Let's stay over the right hand side and stay in the higher ground. Lesson on that, not boost too much too soon. Yay, victory! Captain Deadpool, so he's a fair distance behind there, then he's just coming down the other straight. Down to the last corner, what's he got? So he's got 11 boosters, so he's only got one less booster than me, but he's got them paired up slightly oddly. 2 4s, 2 banks of 4 and a 3. They're Avia boosters as well, they're not rocket boosters. So he's got 11 of them, but they're smaller than mine. Seem to be fairly stable, that though. This guy, not quite sure what he's up to. It's kind of a non-racer's race build. Let's make it look like a race car, put lots of wheels on it, but not actually make it quick. Is that a Hermes on the top there? Is that a Hermes booster he had on there? Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good idea. Good work, guys. Get on top of each other, literally. Four wins in 25 minutes. That's a pretty stellar record. So I'm aiming for 5 an hour. Oh yes, and I'm getting hard mission developments as well. Let me just check that's the right one. Yes, Fear and Loathing, hard season being accomplished in race mode. Yeah, I'm going to get to the end of that 15 and that'll be it though. If I get to the end of that 15 actually. So yeah, 4 in 25 minutes when I'm looking for 5 an hour. This is good. You just normally get quick enough to win more than 5 an hour, but you just normally get caught up in too many shenanigans to really do it. Like that. Oh, that was so lucky. Another guy hit him first and just shoved him out of the way for me. Ah, paid price there. Damn it. Thought I was going to land back on the right way up there. I just fired the booster at the wrong time there, got caught up on the side. Yeah, what the hell was that? Nice. At least I kept him near the gate. I might have kept him too near the gate, he might get exploded. Yeah, he did. There's somebody going under the bridge there. That's an interesting route. Oh, come on. I can't make these gates today. Having a properly shit race this time. That's fine. So yeah, like I was saying, inevitably in a number of races, a fairly significant percentage of races, you're going to get caught up in some trouble, either at the beginning in the chaos off the start line, or because you just clip a rock somewhere and it doesn't quite work out for you. Or you stop paying attention and you fire a booster just kind of then when you shouldn't. I believe I'm behind this guy. He's really slow. Oh no, what was that? Well, I wonder whether the argument there should have been to keep going and go over the bridge and down the other side. Not entirely sure what the quickest solution to that one was, rather than turning round. Certainly lost a lot of ground on this guy in third, who I was fully expecting to be able to catch, but fortunately he's made a mistake, so I have been able to catch him. Now I've made a mistake and I'm having to go the long way. Now this will be interesting because I've never deliberately come this way before. That worked perfectly, landed right in front of him, just fired the boosters to keep him from giving me too much grief, and I've made that mistake again. Honestly, what is that? I managed to boost over the line to hang on to the podium spot. So yeah, that was a pretty awful race all round. I made a lot of mistakes there. On the plus side, I haven't had to wait long at the end. It's the one advantage of being slow, is you don't have to wait for very long at the finish line. Whereas if you win, you have to wait for ages. So everyone got 150 there. Who knows? We're still trying to work out how the scoring works. The things you can get anywhere between 150 to 240 for winning one of these races, and the top few all seem to get pretty much the same points, and nobody really knows quite how or why. I say nobody. I'm sure there are people that know, but certainly nobody I talk to a lot. I'm kind of mystified with. We keep looking at it going, well, is it the number of people who finish? Is it the number of people who are on the same lap? Is it to do with the finish time? This, that, the other, and we try lots of combinations and haven't managed to find anything that really explains it. I think starting right on that right hand side is probably the best place on this to start, because it works perfectly for, well, big lag. It works perfectly for the kind of strategy I take on that first one, is to kind of try and push wide and then cut back into the near gate. And actually, from a starting on the right hand side, it's easier to make an excuse for doing that, because you're cutting across the gate already, so you've kind of got no choice but to push wider to the left and then make the turn. It's kind of all you can do. So I'm going to use my boosters particularly well there. I kind of came up one short, but it looks like I've got a fairly healthy lead at this stage, so I'm not particularly worried. Whoops. Last thing you want to be doing is fishtailing as you come off that jump there. So I just managed to get it back under control just before we reached the jump. Whether I'd have been brave enough to actually stop instead of jumping, I don't know. I hadn't got it under control. Yeah, I wouldn't normally go that wide round there, but that's the point. You go wide and then you can straighten up and get a boost in there, straighten up again, and then you just boost the rest of the way down the bridge. Preferably without spinning it at the end, though. I would normally definitely try and avoid spinning it at the end. Yeah, there's a few bumps on there. I think that's where I lost it up there last time. There's just one or two bumps, and if you try and steer when you're going up one of those bumps, because you're trying to line up properly for the jump, then just the act of steering there when you're not properly balanced on the ground will do you the damage and make you start wiggling around. So that's 5 wins in the session, taken 30 something minutes, 33 minutes. That's a pretty good strike rate for me. The rest of these guys finish. I think the other guy finished already, so hopefully this is the end of it and we don't have to wait a full minute if he crosses the line. And this is his last lap, then job done. No. Yes, no, he's still going. He's got a lap to go. Joy. He's not going to finish it. So we get to wait the extra 20 seconds. I guess that means at some point he missed a gate. Woohoo, flawless sticker. I think I might just 210 this time. Who knows? Just gonna check the history on this racing this evening. See, so we're only 8 in, and I've won 5 of the 8. That's a pretty good strike rate, actually. especially considering I've raced pretty poorly in some of them. Right, do we jump? Do we not jump? I think we do not jump first lap. Yeah, too many people, too much going on. Especially that worked quite nicely. Used them all to shield me around. Oh, whatever you did didn't work for you there, did it? So he did go over the jump, and he must have made it clean to have come round there in front when I'd got there fairly cleanly. So that means he made the jump, did the hard bit, and then lost it somewhere afterwards. Whoa. That got a bit leery, didn't it? Yeah, he's got a bit of a jump on me as a result of that, but he's overdone it. I don't know if he made the gate there or not, but he was definitely struggling. Oh, come on, what's that all about? No, I bet he hit that lip last time, didn't he? That's what he did wrong. He just hit that lump. So he's fairly quick. This is going to be an interesting race from here. We're relatively evenly matched. Oh no, he's just got no control though. He's quick, but he has no control, so he lost it coming up the straight earlier. Now he's been in the lake. I'm not going to use the boost on here now, I don't need to at this stage. Let's see how the rest of the race develops, but I'm not going to take unnecessary risks when I'm leading. If I start feeling these guys are getting too close behind me, then I might have to think about it. Oh shit. That definitely wasn't part of the plan, but kind of got away with it, still got a lead. That, however, was useless. Now I've let him catch up. I don't even know he is. The Clay's still in second place because I don't even know he is. So he's blown up once in the acid lake. He's gone screwy along the straight, and yet somehow don't shove me out there, you wanker. Okay, this should be enough here. Let's just take it cautiously with the boosts because the Clay's fair distance behind. Yeah, I'm glad I did take it cautiously because I lost the plot there. Claim another win! Blimey! That's 6 wins out of 9. Yeah, that's a pretty good effort. Now I have had some pretty good streaks on racing before. That's a really nice username. I've just noticed this guy's got. Yeah, I've had some pretty good winning streaks before, but they don't tend to last all that long because there's quite a fatigue factor, a mental fatigue factor on this race mode for me at least. I can probably perform at a pretty good level for about an hour, but beyond that I start struggling. Oh, this guy's got all 5 boosters on one button. That's never going to work well for you. That's probably what the Clay's got, and that's why he struggles. You've got to spread your buttons about, your boosters about. 240 this time, and I for some reason was 5th on the list. Yeah, so fatigue factor, I find that kind of after an hour, especially an hour and a half, my performance really starts dropping off, so I tend to take a break at that sort of stage. And even sometimes after the break, that performance doesn't recover. No names I recognise there. Let's see how we can get off the line. This is usually quite carnage off the line here. Everyone fires loads of boosters because it's pretty straight. there's not a lot of trouble you can get in. But that does in itself cause trouble. The fact that everyone thinks it's safe to just go mad with the boosters means everyone does go mad with the boosters, and then nobody can control it. That leader. Oh no, yes, I do know Baller Hobbit. I've raced Baller Hobbit before. I think it was on stream last time I streamed racing. We're up against Baller Hobbit. Yeah, he's got a very odd looking build, but it's quick. It is absolutely quick. And I'm not entirely sure why, and I never really get much chance to look at it because he's too quick. You're either both finished because he's already won the race by the time you get to the finish line, so you don't get to see him in race, or you're in race and you're fighting for the lead. That's the only time you see him in race, is when you're fighting for the lead. So you don't get to pay a lot of attention then to the build, other than every time you see it you're just like, whoa, what is going on there? Because it's a weird shape. I keep going wide round there today, that's not usual. So I think I might be stuck with third place here. I don't think I'm really catching the guy in second. He doesn't seem to be slow or struggling for kind of control or anything, so I think I'm probably in about the best position I'm going to manage, especially if I do shit like that. Don't steer in the air. Gambles around here because I really don't care if I screw this up and lose my third place. I'm much more interested in trying to get up from third rather than trying to protect third. Nice work, dude. It's an over boosting problem. Too many boosters in one place, or fired at once, even if they're not in one, all on the same key. You fire too many at once, you cannot control it. Yeah, so my best chance of seeing him is to get up here, but he's definitely got a rear wing on the thing, and I don't really quite get what that gives him. I didn't see a lot of him. That's fine, so that's 10 races done. It's taken about 40 minutes, and I've won 6 of them. German chat going on there. Almost as if maybe they know each other, but it definitely looked as if knew that German was the right language to be speaking there. So either they know each other, or Baller Hobbit is actually German for something. I doubt it. What do you got? Ghost Destroyer, does that a name that rings a bell to me? Do I think I've seen that? I've definitely seen Top Geopar before, but he wasn't very quick. I don't particularly want to push him all the way round though, if I can help it. This is definitely the long route. Yeah, he's had enough. He did not want to go the long route, which I can't say I blame him, but it's not the end of the world, as long as you realise early enough that you're going a suboptimal route and you just commit to it. It's not really the end of the world. What the hell is he doing up there? How did he get up there? So up to second place already. That was a boost because I knew I was going to hit the post, and assumed it was going to slow me down a lot and that I would need to pick up speed again quickly, so fired it just as a preemptive, make sure that launches as quickly as possible. Okay, don't know what that guy's up to. That was better, pointing roughly the right direction, but could have been angled slightly better there. Oh, I'm going to hit the post. The rock. Bit too far right there, less than ideal, but this second place is looking fairly nailed on. I'm not getting a sense that I'm closing particularly rapidly on the leader, which probably means I'm not going to close on the leader. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Oh, that was stupid. No, got away with that. That was a big lucky break. Maybe I am catching the leader. I just got a bit tallied there because got a bit tallied there, getting a bit too tight to the edge. Yeah, he's not happy with me. I thought he might not be, but can't even apologise to him because he's jumped out. I think I probably would have caught him anyway. I think I do have the boost. I did catch him pretty quickly on that last lap, didn't I? So I think I would have still won that without hitting him there, which maybe says I should have kept out of his way, but it wasn't entirely deliberate. We're trying to justify it. It's Crossout racing. It's not meant to be friendly, right? It's nothing but carnage. Come on, dude, you're the only guy left. Oh shit, you've got miles to go. Interesting configuration of his speedsters there. He's got 8 invoice. He's got 8. But he's got an odd one in the middle there. Oh, he's got another one right behind it. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why he's so far behind. Can only mean that it's got control issues. It can't be that slow. A bit slow perhaps, but it can't be that slow. Seven wins, what it was. Rage Spectre. Never seen that name. Kaidek Huck I've seen before. He's relatively quick. But I do normally come out on the right end of battles with him. He kind of drove across me there. I didn't really want to hit him at all. That was definitely not part of the plan, but this is nice and chaotic and tight racing, isn't it? Out of his way as he hits the wall. Oh no, I boosted just as I lost contact with the ground. Come on then, turn. That was my fault, but it's quite ridiculous how long it takes to recover from something like that. It just keeps sailing on, your brakes do nothing. Come on! There you go again, you just keep sailing on in the same stupid direction. Your brakes achieve nothing. That one's something that achieved some braking there, stopped dead. Nothing worse than crashing. You lose so much time with a crash. But yeah, that old spinning malarkey just does my head in. You start sliding and you just can't get it back. Some of the bigger wheels make that a bit easier. If I switched all the race wheels, maybe have better grip, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely all over the place today. Third in front of me, yes it is. No idea where the leader's gone. Oh. The end. I thought I had another lap to catch him. Well, that was fairly rubbish. Gump keeps missing. He's basically his burst as purple. Lovely. He keeps missing gates left, right, and centre, doesn't he? So he's got some handling issues on that thing somewhere. I guess I did paint my car, but I can't remember. It must be in my standard blue lightning colouring. They've really cracked this race mode, because it used to be fast and furious. You'd finish a race, if you won, you'd choose whether to hang on and wait for your crate or jump back out again. If you didn't, you jumped straight out, got into another race, and you bang, another race, and you're picking up your XP. And they've changed it so if you jump out, you no longer get your scrap or your XP for jumping out. So you have to sit in and wait. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. I don't want to be in this group, that's for sure. And you wait just to pick up a poxy bit of scrap and some XP. So you could jump out and go without it, but kind of defeats the object, because that means you could race all session, come second constantly for 4 hours, and come out of it with nothing. Got that a bit wrong there. I was a bit all over the place, but so was he. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, all making a bit of a meal of this so far. Right, now we're back onto a normal course. Boost under control. I seem to have pulled out a bit of a gap actually coming down that straight, even though I made a big mess of it. Yeah, so one of my aims that I'm trying to practice on that jump is to get further across to the right and come across the slope so that I'm facing left as I come down, and then you're facing the right direction to just carry your momentum through and to keep racing, as opposed to me, I'm normally jumping over that and then I've got to make a hard turn, which seems to prove difficult all the time, and I end up slowing right down. Oh, somebody right on my tail here. Let's just do what we can to get away from him. So he's obviously got boosters as well that he'll fire up the straight, but block him a little bit there. So that's more like my normal jump. Come out pointing the wrong way and immediately have to turn. And it's all a bit less than ideal. He's quick though. I suspect he's going to win this and he's going to deserve it. Oh shit, especially if I do that. Then he'll definitely win it. Mouse pad issue there. Just slipped off the table. Oh, now I've missed the gate. Oh shit, I'm going to be stuck there forever. Blimey, he fell off the jump and I just didn't realise. I boosted like an idiot there. Yes! That was close. That was a good race though. He didn't stay to be congratulated, he jumped straight out. Well, not congratulated, but acknowledged. It was quite tight all the way round. We both made mistakes. I think he might, in an entirely clean deliverance, I think he probably would have beaten me, but... Burnsy. What have you got there? Is that an auto cannon? No. That's 2 rapiers you've got there. No, it can't be, because he's got... that's a vector. One's a vector. A vector, a rapier, and a defender, or whatever that is. Interesting choices. That's even better. So you've made a motorbike, which just doesn't work. That's interesting. I don't know how many laps he'd actually managed to complete, but I bet he weren't about to finish, was he? It's 8 wins, 55 minutes. It's all about the wins for me. This you can play it for fun, and it is fun. I really like the race mode. Because it's kind of fast and furious and anything can happen, and because I'm relatively good at it. There's Top Geopar again. I wonder if he'll jump out quite as quickly as last time. So it is good fun. But for me the satisfaction comes in winning. If I'm not winning on race mode, then I'm probably not enjoying it very much. Up before I fire again, I think. Trying to turn once you're boosting is never a good idea. Yeah, like he's just found, boosting too close to a gate is not a good idea. Boosting when you're not pointing the right way is not a good idea. Lots of people boost round between the corner and the gate there, and I can't quite make it work. Not quite worked out what the process is, what the timings are to make that work. It just forces me wide every time I do it. I can't make the turn. Maybe it's because my car's a bit naturally quicker, and if it was slower that boost would make more sense. I don't know. You don't get to the corner quite as quickly from that position. Couldn't make the corner in that thing. Surely he can't be going that fast. It didn't look like he'd got a lot of boosters on it. It certainly didn't look like he'd just fired a lot of boosters. There's no sound, there was no flames or anything indicating that he'd fired a booster. This has become, thus far, touch wood, a pretty routine race. I've kind of just driven away from the front right from the beginning. Taking it easy now, I'm not taking any risks, he says, as it all goes horribly wrong. Gizmo wants to regroup. Yeah, it depends where you are, mate. If you are in anywhere near where I want to come past, then fine. But I don't think you are. Nice and cool and tidy. I don't need to be doing anything silly. I'll give it that one last boost, which I didn't need to do, but oh, another win! 9 in an hour, and the aim is 5 an hour, so that's pretty well ahead of schedule. Probably has a lot to do with the fact that it's 5 PM not 1 AM. That generally makes quite a big difference to a tiredness level. mental fatigue. Oh, there I go, yawning straight away. How am I doing for today's 60,000 points? So I've already completed today's 60,000 points. Fine. 40,000 points away from level 29. Bring it on. So one more win finishes that hard level season. That's quite handy. Gets me some electronics. Recognise any of these people, or yeah, it's too much traffic. Not going over the jump, it's too much traffic. Them two take each other out, that's quite helpful. Somehow come out just about in front of those who did take the jump. So, bit of lag there. Fired that booster, wondered why nothing had happened, and then all of a sudden it jumped and I was in a different place and I had fired the booster. It was a little bit leery for a second there. But should find now this is relatively controlled from here. Let's see. Given that I went the long way round instead of jumping over the train, to have come out with a lead anyway suggests that nobody else went over there particularly quickly. Get my angles right there, and this could be a bit dicey as well. Oh no, did not want to do that. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Fuck me. That was pretty special. So this guy can keep out of the way, which he has. Oh, the other guy's right behind me again. If he knew we were coming and moved out of the way there, or shit. Got a little bit too carried away trying to check where he was. He didn't make the jump though. I don't know if he's still on his roof. He is. It's always a bit of a moral dilemma if you pass somebody like that, whether to pick them up. But I have a couple of issues with it. Firstly, it's a race. Pretty sure most people don't pick people up. It's one of the things. You build a car that doesn't do that as far as possible. And if you have not managed to build a car that doesn't do that, then you have to pay the price, which is that you land on your roof sometimes. So that's one thing. And secondly, actually having remapped buttons, it's rare that I need 6 buttons in a normal battle, but because I've got 6 pairs of boosters here, I do need to have 6 set up. So in order to map 6 keys, I had to remap the keys, and I've dropped the car jack button off of a standard key, which I think is R, onto J, so I've put it mapped on J instead, and J's a lot harder to reach as you're driving past somebody. So you can normally just, if it's R, you can be pushing past somebody and just index finger out to R and just flick them up as you drive past. But when it's J, I can't really reach J without taking my finger off the accelerator key. So Daniel here has got a bunch of weapons on. That's not the way to do it. Dirt rally at its finest. Yes it is, mate. Yes it is. There's a little bit of a lag there. I don't quite know what's going on with that. A little bit nervy about lags lately because I've had quite a few issues in the last couple of weeks. So presumably... Oh, it's 15. Damn it. Thought it was 10. That suggests I've won 13. I haven't won 13. Have I? I think I've only won 10. Yeah. Right, let's choose which way to go here, round the ship or along the ship. Go along the ship because there's nobody else in the way. No, that was a bad decision. That was a bad decision. Oh, Terence Hill, he's quick. Shit. That was fucking terrible. Right, so I should definitely be able to get past these two somewhere fairly soon. Although doing that's not going to help me. Okay, so that's second place as well there. This is good. And the leader's just up at the end of the straight, so not that much time left in this race. I doubt that I'm going to catch the leader there. But King of Rock, oh maybe I will catch the leader because he's just made a big mistake and we've caught all up on each other. Oh, that made things a bit more interesting, didn't it? We went in a massive ruckus there. He's gone that way, which I would normally go, but not. I normally go that way at the beginning, but not once it's clear in front of me. But yeah, balls that up, that's cost me any chance I had of winning. Come on dude, get out of the fucking way. You're so slow and you're sitting in the way, I had to steer away. Oh, new sign. Got a counter for hitting signs, but didn't quite hit it, so it certainly didn't cost me anything. Which is normally what triggers the counter. It was a good race though. Obviously didn't win it, which I'm not over the moon about, but it's definitely a good race. It's kind of difficult to say a lot particularly interesting in race mode actually. It's good viewing, because races are quite interesting. But there's not a great deal to talk about. Oh, wasp and a rapier. Nice. Couple of bumpers. The cab's a bit exposed though. Whatever you're protecting underneath there is probably not very much by the look of it. Doesn't seem to have a lot going on in there. I don't know what he was protecting with the back of that vehicle, but certainly wasn't anything that he needed in race mode. I kind of wouldn't mind racing that lot again. I guess they'll jump out rather than waiting the 20 seconds here, but I'm going to stay in just on the off chance that a couple of those stay in, because I don't really know who was quickest there. I mean, obviously we had a race winner, but I don't know. That would have been quite interesting had I not made the mistakes I made, to find out whether I could have taken the victory on that or not, because I'm not convinced that I would have done. Getting that corner right on the first lap is really important. A, not getting caught up in trouble, but B, getting straightened up so you can start firing boosters. those of you who've seen my recent racing streams will know that I go around the back of this rock now, so that I can hit a boost as I do it, and then get lined up the hill and hit another boost there, possibly two even. I didn't do two, but we'll tend to do two there now. So this is quite tight. We are not either of us gaining or pulling away from the other. At least we weren't until I just did that and that. Theoretically, the new route I take allows me to do that as well, which is fairly uncommon to be able to boost through there, so it helps close the gap when I've made that kind of mistake. Lost sight of the leader now though. He's quite a long way away, so kind of need him to make a mistake really, or get caught up on a back marker or something perhaps. Might do it for me, but I don't think I'm going to catch him just through my own speed, reliant on him letting me catch him. I'm sure it won't be deliberate. Firing everything here just because I'm in desperate measures to try and catch him. There's not really a lot to lose. I'm going to get exploded. That is going to leave me running all the way along the end, and I'm going to stop in the gate. You can just see me there at the bottom of the map. That's me stopped right next to the gate. Explode me? No, maybe I got through the gate. Shot all the way through there. Did I go round the back or did I go... Yeah, I did. I hit round the back and all the way along there, didn't I? Oh, gold cash. Gotta love the Polish. He's just put an engine on. Is that an engine? Put something on it there to make it a bit faster. Start a cab, medium wheels. He needs to find himself some boosters. Yeah, that's me all the way through the gate there. That's probably the furthest I've managed to get through there. I have no idea where I finished. I didn't win though, did I? No, can't have done. Still at 30 wins. So yeah, that string of wins that I had in the first hour, 9 wins, 10 wins in an hour, and just over an hour has now gone 10 minutes or so without a win. It's quite notable just how clearly performance drops off when you hit that hour. So I might grab a break fairly soon, depending on how this race and the next one goes. We're back here. Couldn't quite get straightened up there to fire the next booster. That was slightly annoying. That cost me some time. Hang off this extra booster there. I probably could have fired one and still made this turn, but it would have been tight and I'd have been running short of boosters coming up. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. That's going to come across as looking quite nasty. He's exploded. Wow, that's quite a reaction. Decided that was enough to mean he couldn't win the race. That was definitely an overreaction. Pretty sure he could have caught me there if he'd kept going, because I'm bound to make a mistake. It's pretty rare that I make a faultless race. Here it comes. Boosted wrong time, got the line a bit wrong, and he can't recover it. once it starts going, you can't recover. Troll for win. What exactly do you think you are going to win with that? It's not even a race troll build. If it was a troll build, that name might make a bit more sense. You've got a temporary account. Shit. Just about got away with that. Yeah, I think I've got a reasonable lead. There is somebody tracking behind me there who doesn't seem to be slower than me, but I think that's that guy I've just overtaken who was in a battle build, so I don't think I should be under any threat really here. This is 5th place, I'm coming up to lap. Oh shit. Is this the last lap? I think it probably is, isn't it? Yeah. Hurrah, another win. So as soon as I threaten to go and take a break, the wins start coming again. Troll for the win. Yep, 3 radars, definitely overkill. What the hell does he think he's doing with 3 radars? Okay, interesting. He's got the wide wheels for a bit of stability. It's quite quick and nippy. If you stick some boosters on that, that might be quite a good little build. You need to split those boosters up. 2 reasons. Firstly, you fire too many at once and it becomes uncontrollable and you slide exactly like you just did there. That's your first problem. And secondly, you spend so much of the lap going at a base speed, and your boost is over so quickly, and it drops off so quickly on this that I'm sure by firing 5 in succession in a straight line, 5 in succession in a straight line is quicker than 5 at once. I'm certain of that. Right, so yeah, 1 win away from finishing that hard season mission. So let's see if we can get that one knocked off, and then think about what to do next. Whether to take a break or to carry on. So I'm straight on, having got home from work, so I haven't had a chance to have any dinner yet. So I might just grab some food. This is the first time we've had this map this evening. First time I've had this map this evening. Oh, I was just about to say that was quite a clean start, but it totally wasn't, and then I fired my boosters there completely insanely, so let's jump out. I don't know why I fired my booster there, that was completely stupid. I was all over the place. I was trying to just kind of push him out of the way and get round the other side of the gate, but I was never of the concrete wall ruins, whatever you want to call it. Just to get another go on the same map though. Try and do a bit of a better job of this. Okay, I don't mind coming around this side of it. That's alright. He's quite quick for somebody who doesn't seem to be particularly coated with boosters. I wonder if he's got... Oh, he's got more than you think actually. When you look at it, he's got quite a few boosters there, but I wonder whether he's got some modules attached to reboot those boosters a lot more quickly than normal, because he does seem to be using it a lot. I guess there is a question that's just sprung to my mind. You might be wondering, having just talked a few minutes ago about 5 boosters at once being slower than 5 boosters in succession, so the obvious question is, well, why have I got mine paired up then? Firstly, because I can't handle 12 different boost buttons, but secondly, if you did it that way, you'd never fire most of them. There's not enough time in the lap to fire them all. no idea where the leader is. I've completely forgotten about the leader, to be honest. I was almost driving under the misapprehension that I was winning. Clearly I'm not, so he's a bit of a distance away. I guess it's going to take a mistake for me to catch him. Yeah, not a mistake from me. Not actually as far behind as I thought I was, but then he has just made the mistake that I was kind of calling for, so... Oh, racecraft. Wanker. I lost a lot of places there, but it was fairly satisfying to give him a big shove the wrong way. That was pretty piss poor, really, all round. Spent ages not really realising that I should have been putting the hammer down trying to catch somebody, was just kind of easing around. And when I did finally realise that that was the case, he suddenly made a mistake, let me catch him up, and I fucked it up. Well, I didn't fuck it up, to be fair, he outraced me. Let's be fair about that. He manoeuvred me. I couldn't push him back the other way. I had two choices. I had to either slow down, let him go so that I could make the gate, or... well, that was really the only option I had. I don't know what I actually did. Come on, let's get this 15th win for the season. Coming up to an hour and a half, we've got 11 in, so that's normally 2 hours worth of wins. The target for the 3 hours this session was 15, so... careful boosting too much up that hill, especially on the first lap, because you hit it a bit more of a... oh shit. Come on, stop then. That's really fucking annoying. That initial little spurt there off the start line led me to believe that I'd got a pretty good shot at this race, and actually perhaps still have, because that was... those are the leaders there. This is pretty manic. El Drake there is winning this race, and after all of those crashes that I've had, to be this close suggests that I'm quicker than he is. Yes, I am quicker than he is. Shit, that was pretty fucking shit though. He's going the long way round there, which also means he doesn't get to cut this corner. Let's not get carried away. I don't need to be stupid here to catch this guy, I don't think. Just be relatively steady and wait for him to do something stupid. Having had all those mistakes on the first lap, and to be getting to this point so far clear that I can't see anyone. And he's just appeared back on the outskirts of the map. Ooh. Suggests he's going to be just about to go the long way round there, so I'll have taken more time out of him then with another decent jump. Yeah, this is one of the things with this map. I don't tend to get through all of the boosters that many times on the way round the lap. So this is about, yeah, even then didn't fire them all, so at all times there was at least one booster that was ready to go and not being used, or hadn't been used. Just suggests, I can't remember whether this last lap was it, yeah it was. Suggests that for that map I'm carrying too many, because you're still carrying the weight of all of them whether you're using them or not. Unplugged the microphone there accidentally. Just trying to reposition my laptop a little bit. Managed to whip the cable out. Yeah, you're still carrying the weight of those boosters, so if you're not using them then you're kind of asking for trouble. Carrying weight for no value. Jaffa like his engine stuck on the front there. Some of those boosters are probably higher than they should be. If he could lower them down further forward on the thing, it would probably work better for him. Super Dan, plenty of boosters. Nice small cabin, little light engine. He's got one rocket booster in there as well as his avias. That seems like a fairly decent build. I'm surprised he was so far behind. Right, let's jump out there, jump into here and pick up my 10 electronics, which is good but not earth shattering. I think I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer, given that I'm at what's that, 12 wins in an hour and a half. I keep this going until performance does begin to drop off. Again, there's not many people kicking around here that I'm recognising. Quite often in race mode you see lots of the same names that you've seen in previous races, and you know they're quick. Shit, that's my own fault. Oh, you've missed that gate, haven't you? You can't jump off there because you just miss the gate every time. So, okay, that's the leader. He's not that far away. Okay, let's get around here. Cleaner than that, please. Okay, there's a bit of chaos going on the jump there. One of them came down really oddly. That was the former leader. So it's me and Rub Gondon now. Oh, that's not good. Can't do the jump when you've failed the boost leading up to it, which I very much did. Fishtailed all the way. Yeah, look at that, lost a lot of ground there. Was pretty much right up behind that guy, and now I'm miles behind him and have in fact been caught by somebody else. I don't think he's going to be in touch for very long, but shit. Steering issues. Two of them passed. Now I might have boosted up the jump that time given the situation that I'm in here, but with him in the way, all I was going to do was boost up his backside, and that was really going to screw it all up. Jesus, how did he do that? No, he didn't. I was going to say, how can he boost there and get away with it? And the answer was he can't. Damn it, just adjusted too much there. That was a bit of a desperation measure, trying to catch the guy in the lead. Interesting race though. Yeah, don't fire them when you're on your roof. Definitely don't fire them twice when you're on your roof. Yeah, odd design that. But yeah, never going to be especially stable. Is that other guy off his roof yet? Oh dear! I bet he crossed the finish line there, hasn't he? He's about to get destroyed. It's 5 in 10 now, so that's definitely a lower strike rate than we were before when we were 6, 7 in 10. Side Demons found me in this one as well. That's a shame. I didn't really want to be in the race with him again. Not because he was that quick that I don't think I can beat him, but it's going to be close. Let's put it that way. In touch with second, but the leader is quite a long way away now already. Completely lost touch with him again then. Not quite sure where he was heading when I saw his name. But clearly he was still heading the right way, the right place. It looked like he was slightly off grid for a minute there, but clearly not. Maybe it's just further ahead than I thought. That's why his name was in an odd place, because he was already across the line. Yeah, he's pretty quick. Don't particularly want to be sat with him much longer. Oh, Mooka bunker. Split them up, man. Split them up and put them lower. All very far out the back as well, behind his wheels. That can't do him many favours, especially up a hill. Boosting up a hill on that must really lift his front end off, but he can't steer even a little bit up a hill. Stuck an engine on. Engine on its own is a questionable addition, to be perfectly honest, because it engines are fairly heavy. Yeah, they're fairly heavy, and don't necessarily add a great deal on their own, particularly if it's anything other than a light engine. that didn't go according to plan, that. Oh shit. Where are we going? Right, that whole mess was very much a fatigue start. That's the sort of shit that happens when you're too tired. So I think that's the first big indicator that I should probably be taking a break. I mean, it's really tricky to time your boosts and steer properly when the guys in front of you are all over the bloody place. This jump could get interesting here. Well, there was a lot of people who took some pain there. Uncle Dark hit the train trying to jump it. Me and the other guy got caught up together, so neither of us did very well there. And the two out in front just drove away into the distance. Is fire catchable? Yep, looks like he probably is catchable. Not quite sure how I ended up behind him there though. Oh, come on. Yeah, get that one right. He stopped on the train, that guy. The last thing you want to do is do an almost perfect train manoeuvre, almost perfect train jump, but then find that you can't clear it because there's a guy sat on top of it. Dark, he's flagging his duck. Nothing wrong with ducks, don't get me wrong. He's got a lot of decor on there, but he needs to find some lighter decor. Duck's not so bad, the packs are not great, the exhaust pipes are not great, and the little plate on the back is definitely heavy. I don't know what the flags weigh. The spoilers is heavier than you would want it to be. He stopped just short of the finish. Really? What are you doing, you doofus? What was that about? Right, so that was a pretty spectacularly bad start, at least that race. We recovered it a bit, but is that mission to kill 50 raiders with cannons? Oh my god, that's painful. That's going to be quite a slog. Daily task done. That means I've been on 2 hours. Yeah, since I first logged in, not since I started racing. Got some stuff to do before I could start. Right, bridge map. Let's see how this goes. Bridge map is my favourite. It's my most successful. Old camper probably knows what my game is here. That was it. Force your way. Oh shit! 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 All of this is not helping. Right, so we've got Fire there, who was... Oh, come on. Right, okay, this is fatigue. This is fatigue. The fact that I can't drive in a straight line. let the leaders get so far away that even on this map I might not catch them, and I'm still driving like a cock. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Quality. I don't know who would know that that was deliberate, but just turned the guy that was sitting on my roof to force him. Right, now I fancy my chances from here, with only one guy in front of me who I know I've already overtaken once on this bridge. And only lost the position too because of the other guys. So if we can keep it clean from here, should be okay. I don't think he'll catch me in the river, so as long as I get over there clean, make the turn clean, and fire the boosters properly, then I think we should be home free. That was a really good race. Really good race. Everyone was involved. It was tight all the way round. Lots of battles, lots of crashing. No idea what that guy said. He's kind of annoying. He gets so much Russian. You know, German, even German I can understand a bit of, but Russian I've got no hope. So that was another win, which is just enough to keep me entertained. And a few minutes without a win is going to lead me to taking a break. But oh, heartbreaking! Look how close he was. I bet he got less points for that as well. Yeah, it's harsh. $16.66. Norman invasion was 10.66, wasn't it? What happened in 16.66? Okay, back here again with old camper again as well. Desperately want to get away from him, A, because he's quick, and B, because he's big and heavy and he's causing nothing but grief. Do that to get away from him, then yeah, you can boost to get away from me, dude, but actually it's not helping you because you're not quicker than me. Yeah, that's interesting. So that's where the fuel barrel made a difference there. So I was still boosting as I went up the jump. Interesting, I was taking the lead after that start. I was still boosting there as I went up the jump. Got the line all wrong, can't do the jump there. Came in from the wrong angle because the other guy I was battling with. Idea whether I'm going to come round this corner in the lead or not. Yeah, did, but probably not by very much from the sound of it. Somebody right behind me. good. Keep it going. Yeah, normally if you boost over this jump in particular seems to be quite a wobbly one. Then you get yourself in a lot of trouble. But last one, my nose didn't dip down at all, kept it all upright. Oh shit! Shit! Double shit, triple shit. Fuck! Honestly, what a fucking cock. Okay, so that's another race win that I've just cost myself by doing something completely stupid because I'm tired. And I'm just making it worse and worse and worse. No idea how I'm in second place. Oh my fucking giddy arm. Right. Break time. Finish this race. Try and catch up as many of these guys I've just conceded places to as possible. Did they just both go that way? Right, gonna call it a day there, go and grab a break for 15 minutes or so, come back for a stab at the last hour. Let's wait for this to finish, come on dude, get over the line. Good job. Yeah, there was a few bits towards the end there, just got a few really bad mistakes. Jesus, that guy had a shitload of boosters on one button. Just too many mistakes that I wouldn't make if I wasn't getting fatigued. And yeah, the fact that also there were a group of racers there that I was coming up against again and again who seemed to be pretty quick compared to the guys I've been up against previously. So yep, call it a day there. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll be back in a few minutes. Cheers.